What is up, YouTube? This is Shaw Boys 2324, aka Henry Scarborough Jr., and we about to review this DVD. This is the Nature Boy Ric Flair, the definitive collection. Oh my God. Let me tell you before I get into this DVD. Oh my God, this was a fun DVD to watch. I'm not gonna lie. Pick this up. You can pick this up at Amazon, your Walmart, whatever, for $5. If it's $5, man, just pick this up. Oh my God. It's so much fun to watch. I like Ric Flair more than Hogan. I respect him more than Hogan. Nah, I do Hogan. Even though Hogan's racist. So I'm joking. Hogan's not racist. He just made an error, and that's what happens when you are so insecure and you say things what you shouldn't say, and it's recorded. You freaking idiot. But let me stop rambling on the Hulk Hogan, and let's get into this DVD. All right. Woo! He's the most decorated champion in the history of sports entertainment. For over 30 years, Ric Flair has been the man. Nature Boy Ric Flair, the definitive collection, takes a look back at the spectacular legacy of this 16-time world champion. From his early training in AWA through the plane crash that nearly ended his life. Yeah. Back. Yet he was so, oh my God. It's crazy because Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels had both back injuries, yet they were better when they came back. Ric Flair sooner than Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels was done, but he came back four and a half years later. But anyways, I digress. Through the NWA World Heavyweight Championships, the reign of the Four Horsemen, the backstage battles at WCW, his triumph return to WWE, his entire career is covered with special, never-before-seen footage from the emotional WrestleMania 24 weekend that featured his introduction into the WWE Hall of Fame and his final match against Shawn Michaels. With more than 8 hours of matches, interviews, biographically footage, Nature Boy Ric Flair Definitive Collection is a must-have 3 DVD set for all sports entertainment fans. Woo! 3-disc set includes 10 matches spanning the Nature Boy's illustrious career, including bouts against Roddy Piper, Harley Race, Sting, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Kerry Von Erich, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, and more. The emotional send-off on Monday Night Raw the night after WrestleMania 24 included amazing footage that did not air that night. Some of the wildest, most entertaining Nature Boy promos and stories, and much more. Oh my God, that's a mouthful. See, Ric Flair, final entrance. I should say fine. I shouldn't say that because he went to TNA and wrestled. That was just terrible. Anyways, let's see. Nature Boy Definitive Collection DVD set. All right. This is his favorite. I think this is one of my favorite quotes. Actually, I apply this to my life. To be the man, you got the. He say to be the man. Woo! You gotta beat the man. And boy, Ric Flair was the man, and not that many people beat the man too. So. Other than, Triple H, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Taker, Shawn Michaels, I believe Stone Cold Steve Austin, I'm not really sure. A lot of people beat him. Well, not really a lot. He put over a lot of talent, though. I like guys like Ric Flair who are very selfless, and they'll put over other guys. And other people, fans, sometimes they don't understand that it might tarnish their legacies, but when he returned in 1993 or 94, well, you know, WCW buried Ric Flair, bro. Like, I can't even believe it. When he explained his time in WCW after when he returned from WWE, I was like, man. I almost felt bad for you, but like, his legacy wasn't tarnished, though. That's crazy. He felt like his legacy wasn't really tarnished, though. So, I think one of the quotes that Triple H said is like, he was Ric Flair, but he did not know he was Ric Flair. Even though he didn't want to be Ric Flair. So, like, that's just crazy. But, like, Ric Flair with the NWA World Championship. You see Ric Flair chopping, knife edge chops, Triple H in a steel cage match. Which, by the way, that's a very, very bloody match. Recommend seeing it, though. If you want to see blood, see that match. But, or you can also watch Undertaker and Brock Lesnar at No Mercy 2002. Shh. WWE forgot that. Shh. We can't mention it though. That was like 13 years ago? Yeah, 13 years ago. Yeah, we're having another Hell in a Cell match this tomorrow night. No blood though. If they do, they're good, fine, but they don't care. They're rich. I think this is Ric Flair and Roddy Piper. God rest his soul. He passed away like a month, 3 months ago. It's very sad. Ric Flair was Rogue, Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels, but in the figure four leg lock, I'm not gonna lie. As much as I've seen the figure four leg lock, I don't know how to put it on correctly. It's crazy. As much as I've seen it, I don't know how to put it on. Like, right. Because, I mean, I know how to put on, like, the sharpshooter or, like, John Cena's STF. But some people complain that he doesn't even apply his own finisher right. And everybody does it better than him. Oh, my God. That's insane. Let's see. Behind this one, it's a limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing. That's what I'm season. I'm not season. This 3. Woo! Son of a gun. I'm wooing a lot today. It's crazy. All right, let's get into it. See Ric Flair there with the purple robes. Man, I'm not gonna lie. I want to know how much he paid. Like $1,000 for a robe, bro. It was crazy. The documentary. I never had so much fun watching a documentary in my life. A wrestling documentary, I should say. Other than the Monday Night War documentary. And I think Shawn and Triple H they weren't very fun, but they were very interesting. This was hilarious. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed this. Like, the best WWE documentary that I have watched so far. That's just my personal opinion. Don't judge me. That's just my opinion, you know. Please don't shoot me down in the comment section below. Please don't. Anyways, beginnings, you know, how he came up in the business and stuff like that. Plane crash. I think one of them is on the plane where one of them didn't wrestle anymore. I think it was like Valentine or something like that. I'm not sure. It sucked because like that plane crash, it was like, you know what? It's like he was blessed, you know, like he could have been dead. He couldn't even wrestle. He could not even wrestle again. If Ric Flair did not like get the like, if Ric Flair was like dead or he like couldn't wrestle, or he was alive but he couldn't wrestle, like, like, how would the wrestling business would be if like he passed away or he didn't wrestle at that plane crash? You know, starting kind of get you thinking. You know, the Nature Boy, got that from Buddy Rogers. Just once traveling champion. He traveled all over the world. Man, it was crazy. Yeah, he was a champion. He was very, very trusted as a champion. Everybody wanted to face Ric Flair. That's how good he was. He was a. I think Ric Flair was the best in ring general, other than Shawn Michaels and probably Triple H. Uh, yeah, that's about it. Dan Bryan is a good ring general, but he's not like Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels. He's not on that level though. But two ring generals facing each other, that's automatically going to be a good match. Slick Rick, that's very call himself Slick Rick. The role of a champion, he describes a role of a champion like the belt doesn't make you, you make the belt type deal. The Four Horsemen, there was different versions of the Four Horsemen. I think the original Four Horsemen members, if I'm not mistaken, were Barry Windham, Ric Flair, J.J. Dillon was the manager, not Ole. I think Ole and Arn Anderson, Arn Anderson, excuse me, and Tully Blanchard were the original Four Horsemen, I believe. If I'm wrong, please tell me in the comment section below. They dominated. If we didn't, I think that without the Four Horsemen, there would not be Evolution. There would not be DX. There would not be even an NWO. And I could say that, and I don't think anybody would dispute that. Without the Four Horsemen, there would not be Evolution. There would not be the Shield. Well, without, NWO, DX, that's about it. Clash with Sting. Basically, it's just, it's just, like making Sting better. That's really much. I can't really like just say that much about it though. But his matches with Sting were very good. I'll get into that later when we get to the Sting match that's on this DVD. Hardcore with Terry Funk. I think this was his like first hardcore match, and like he never really liked hardcore matches, but like he was. But when Terry, like barbed wire, blood, man. If you seen Ric Flair bloodied, it's not even it's horrifying. Like it's crazy because like him bloodied up is just he's just a mess. From Crockett to WCW talks about how he taught. I think I explained this in the Rise and Fall of WCW. He talks about how it was the NWA, the NWA owned by Jim Crockett Promotions, and then it transitioned to WCW, and then when Crockett lost money, he sold it to Ted Turner, and the rest is history. The real world champion. Oh boy. Man, when he came to the WWE, ooh, he took the belt with him, and I think he was fined or whatever, but not fined, fired, or he didn't want to drop the belt because he wanted to drop the belt to Sting, but WCW wanted to drop the belt to Lex Luger or something, but he wanted. Nah, it's just, I see why, but it's neither here nor there. And then Hulk Hogan was the champ. It's bad that we didn't get a match with Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair at like WrestleMania 8. WWE. Oh my god. Please, oh my god. I hope WWE does not screw this up. We need to get Undertaker and Sting. I know I'm just going off topic, but we need to get Sting and Taker at WrestleMania 32. I hope we do. And if we don't, I'd rather just see the match. I don't care what pay per view it is, but it deserves to be on WrestleMania 32. But I don't really care. I want to see it. I want to see their interaction. Like, it's gonna be. I think that will. It won't sell out WrestleMania 32, but it'll be part of it. Even if the match is not that good, though. Sting's in good shape. Taker is in better shape than he was in WrestleMania 30. I'll say that. Troubles in WCW when he came back. Oh boy, he got buried by WCW because of the NWO and Eric Bischoff. Oh boy, if you see the Eric Bischoff and when the Horsemen reunited in 1998 and Eric Bischoff came out and like Ric Flair basically just shoot on his feelings on Eric Bischoff. It was hilarious. He went insane. He bit his lip. It was crazy. But yeah, he was just an outcast, man. Oh my God, Ric Flair, when he said Hulk Hogan and Macho Man, I'm like, they beat him 4 times before they ever got their next opponent. That's sad, you know? I'm like, yeah, you Ric Flair to put over guys, but you, like, for real? Like, losing to Hogan 4 times? I swear, I think in almost every match that Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair ever fought, I think Ric Flair lost. It might be 1 or 2 matches where he didn't lose, but I think he lost. And then Macho Man, well, you know the story. Success in WWE. He had some good success. He didn't win world title in WWE though. I mean, yeah, he did. He was 2-time WWE champion. WF champion, I should say. Won at Royal Rumble 92. And then he won it from Savage. And then he lost, and then he dropped the belt to Bret Hart. And then he left. So, yeah. Success. When he came back, Royal Rumble 2002, I think that was his first match against Vince McMahon. He didn't really felt right. He wasn't really in shape, though. He didn't get in the ring shape until, like, later on in his career, like months later. Like, until he got to, like, Jericho and, like, not Triple H, but, like, Shawn and stuff like that. He was very comfortable in the ring. I mean, you should see the Ric Flair and Sting. Let me tell you this. The weird thing is that Sting and Ric Flair had a match in the first ever Nitro, right? And they had their last match. Then they had their match at the last Nitro, at the last episode of Nitro. So that's kind of great. That's kind of interesting, right? Evolution talks about how it was like the Four Horsemen, except Ric Flair was like the JJ. I think he was in the JJ Dillon role, and like Triple H was in the Ric Flair role, and then he had like 2 younger guys with like Batista and Randy Orton. Some people say that Mark Jindrak. It's supposed to be Mark Jindrak taking Batista's place, but he didn't like. But Triple H and Ric Flair didn't like him. They wanted Orton, but they wanted also Batista. And look Batista and Randy Orton now. I mean, Randy Orton, he's not really on television that much, and Batista's gone. But during that time, Evolution, I liked Evolution, especially their later on matches. And the only thing I didn't like about Evolution was Triple H's Reign of Terror, 2003. Thank God I wasn't watching that during that time. But, ooh boy. Ooh. Bad time. Bad times for Raw. Even though Raw right now is in bad times itself. But I should not be talking about that. WrestleMania 24 weekend, he was teared up. It was crazy. It was sad to see him go. You know, I mean, he was like mostly crying. Man, Ric Flair be crying. Man, I don't know if Ric Flair's a man. I mean, he's a man, but like, most men don't cry out. Most men don't cry like that. He choked up, man. I mean, he choked up recently because his daughter, Charlotte, won the Divas Championship. It's crazy. I mean, I like Charlotte, but Sasha Banks is just better. Personally, I think that Nikki Bella should have hold the title to like Sasha Banks. I think she should have dropped it to Sasha Banks instead of Charlotte. That's just my opinion, though. Boy, I'm getting off topic here. Farewell to Flair. This DVD came out in 2008, and he was in TNA in like either in late 2008 or 2009. So yeah, it wasn't really farewell to Ric Flair, but it was alright. Overall, documentary is very good. I like it. I had more fun watching it. If you don't pick up the DVD for nothing else, just pick up this DVD for documentary. It's all. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Too many distractions. I believe Ric Flair wasn't really good in like school, like high school and college. So that's why he got distracted too much. Buying boots. Bought a lot of boots. That's what it. And bleaching his hair. Bleaching his hair like almost white blonde, not white, not like blonde and stuff. Hanging with the Outlaws. Oh my God. You gotta watch this story to like. It's crazy. Rick's relationship with the members of Evolution. He basically talks about how he feels about Triple H, Randy Orton, Batista, and where they are then and where they are now. So like, it was crazy how he brought him up. Key to the City, where he had I think he had the key to South Carolina. Shout out to South Carolina. Yeah. I believe was it South Carolina or North Carolina? It was South Carolina, I think. It was, yeah. And then Extras was a Ric Flair tribute video. It's a good tribute video overall. Alright, this too. Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling. Oh my God. Wait. August 18th. Yeah, August 18th, 82. Jack Briscoe versus Ric Flair. This was alright. It was an alright match. I believe Ric Flair won this match. I believe. I'm not really sure. Not really sure. Nah, I'm sure. Oh well. World Class Championship Wrestling. 8/24/1982. 2 out of 3 falls match for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Kerry Von Erich versus Ric Flair. The weird part is that Kerry Von Erich won the match. Well, he didn't win the match, but like, he won the first fall. Ric Flair won the second fall. And then it ended in a disqualification. So this was a good match. Ric Flair against almost anybody would be a good match. Especially on this DVD. As seen. Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling. August 31, 83. Ric Flair versus Harley Race. Wow, so one week he was facing Jack Briscoe. The next week he was defending his title against Kerry Von Erich. And then the week after that, 7 days later, he faced Harley Race. That's crazy, But I'm getting on topic right now. This was a good match. If you've seen Harley Race and Ric Flair, it's very good. Worldwide Wrestling, Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, and Orly Anderson versus Dusty Rhodes, Magnum TA, and Manny Fernandez. This was alright. If I had a worse match, it's not really the best match. It's probably this one. Either that. I mean, Dusty Rhodes and Ric Flair had like great chemistry. Alright. It was alright. I think this ended in a disqualification or something like that. I'm not really sure, but and then Clash of the Champions, March 27th, 1988, NWA World Heavyweight Championship match. Sting versus Ric Flair. This was a good match though, but it ended in a draw. But it was, I think it was like timed. I mean, it wasn't an Iron Man match, but this match was timed. But it was all right. It was a good match though. And yeah, Ric Flair, like he had this like he was an Iron Man. Like he was literally an Iron Man in the ring. Like he was having 60-minute matches every single night, and it's crazy, man. Like the one thing I like about Ric Flair is that in the ring, he has patience in the ring, which means that like he's the type of person that he will do as much as he can to get that person over, no matter how much it takes or how long it would take in that match. He would do everything in his power to get him and his opponent over. Great American Bash, July 23rd, 1989, NWA World Heavyweight Championship match, Ric Flair and Terry Funk. This was a good match, I believe. I think this was like quit match. I'm not really sure, but I know Terry Funk lost. I think he quit or something. But this was a good match though. It's not that. And then I think everybody like interfered in the Sting came to save Ric Flair. That's how much Sting has respect for Ric Flair. This threes only has 4 matches on Madison Square Garden, October 28th, 1991. This Roddy Piper versus Ric Flair. This was not really a match. I mean, it was a match, but I think it ended in disqualification. WCW Championship Spring Stampede. Ric Flair versus Steamboat. I think Steamboat won. Or Ric Flair won. I'm not sure who won. Probably have to go back and like look at it, but this was a good match though. Is it better than Ric Flair and then their match at Chicago? I think it was Chicago, somewhere in Chicago. I don't know. Chicago Street Rumble. I don't know what it was. I don't know, but this and that match was actually good though. Taboo Tuesday, November 1st, 2005. Which by the way is almost closing to the 10th anniversary of this match, so yay. Steel cage match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Triple H versus Ric Flair. This was a good match. Bloody match too, I'll say. Ric Flair won. He pinned Triple H, or I think he either pinned him or he tapped him out or something. This is a good match. They both got cheered. Triple H got cheered after this match, so that's how you know this is a match good. When the heel gets cheered after a match, that's how you know it's a good match. And his last match, WrestleMania 24, March 30th, 2008. Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels. I wish this match was on last WrestleMania 24, but it wasn't. But overall, it was a good match. Shawn Michaels won. They both were so emotional in this match. Almost made me emotional. It's crazy. Ric Flair's farewell address. Don't really want to get into that because, came out. Ric Flair started crying. He thanked the fans, and then Triple H came out, and you know the rest. The extras were Taker came out and salute. Ric Flair and Mr. Man came out and gave him, a big hug and whatever. And then everybody else walked out. By the way, when he was hugging Stephanie, she was pregnant. That's crazy. I hope y'all know that though. In this like, even though this says special features, like this played throughout, so it's like it wasn't really like a special feature type deal, but whatever. Then you got the promos, limousine riding, jet flying, style profile, all these promos right here. Very good, in my opinion. Um, these are very funny though. Talks about you gotta watch these promos, man. It's amazing. Like Ric Flair promo work, like nobody can top that. You know? Like it's crazy how good, like, we don't even have good promos nowadays, you know? Like, I mean, Paul Heyman's good, but he's a manager though. He's not a wrestler. Like, what wrestler today cuts good promos and doesn't mess up his line? Roman Reigns. Or doesn't bore people to death? Roman Reigns. Sorry, Roman. I don't. Oh man, Chicago did you bad, bro. Like, that was messed up though. But it's all cool. It's cool. Take it easy. You don't have to speak. Please, just relax. Get your point across. Straight through. Don't just give us a lecture of what we know already. Yeah, bad idea. Do that and you get booed. Yeah, fans do not want to get played. Fans are not idiots, even though they act like idiots. I mean, fans are smart, but they're just, boy, oh boy, they do some stupid stuff. But what do you know? I'm a wrestling fan as well. Overall, this is a good DVD. I recommend it. I had fun. Like I said, I had fun watching the documentary. Documentary is the best part of this DVD by far. And this too, for the promos and like the two, all 4 matches was great. The DVD is like, I believe this DVD is like 8 hours, but overall, it's a very, very good DVD. I would totally recommend it. Buy it. Ric Flair is awesome. I wish he didn't, like, the one thing I wish he didn't do was went to TNA and, almost tarnishing the legacy. Gotten Jim Ross fired, but I digress. But Charlotte, I just want to say that, congratulations to his daughter for winning the Divas Championship. Night Champions from Nikki Bella, who was the longest reigning Divas Champion. Well, she was still champion though, but whatever. Let this Divas Revolution go on, guys. This Divas Revolution ain't working, Well, overall, congratulations, Will she lose the title on Sunday? I hope she does, but I doubt it, though. But that's just my opinion. I mean, if you really think about it, though, if she got screwed by Paige, see, PCB ain't nothing, bruh. Let me talk about Divas Revolution for a second. Oh my God, Team PCB makes no sense. I knew the writing on the wall when Paige was going to turn heel. I knew that was a writing on the wall right there. And then Team Bad ain't really doing anything. The best person on that team is Charlotte. I mean, not Charlotte, Sasha Banks. And then Team Bella is Team Bella. Bella Twins and Alicia Fox. Literally, that's about it. Not really looking too good, guys. Personally, I would rather just have Nikki Bella just have the title until, like, I won't say Survivor Series, but that's it's kind of putting it out there, that's way too long. Like, I would have her set a new record though, 3-0. But whatever. I'm getting off topic. Just want to rate, comment, subscribe. This is the best DVD I have seen. It's not really, I got this DVD this year, so I just want to say, woo! Rate, comment, subscribe, like the video, and I'm out. Peace.